The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end.
Hello, good morning from me and my microphone that I still don't know how to attach to my body. It is 9:47. It is day 3 of Vlogmas, otherwise known as the 3rd of December. And I feel like confirmed I have a cold, which is not ideal, but here we are. I slept not great. Like I slept, but you know when you're ill and you just kind of sleep like a quite like fitful, just like waking up a lot and feeling uncomfortable. So that was last night. Woke up at the time I intended to this morning, which I feel good about, and did the tiniest bit of knitting. I did one round on my little socks, and then I got up, got dressed, attempted to do my hair in a fancy style with some ribbons, which you've probably already seen footage of, and failed and just put it back into the plaits that it was before. I am trying to learn Fairy Tale of New York on piano, so I've done a bit of that this morning, had some toast. I have made myself a drink to take out. I'm really into chai lattes this year and every year. And I've recently started adding a little bit of decaf coffee to make it like a dirty chai, but I can't handle caffeine. So I've made myself one of those with oat milk. And I'm going to take it with me because I need to leave in like 4 minutes to go to my nail appointment, which hopefully is actually happening today. I don't know what colour I'm going to go for. Again, as I said yesterday, probably it will be red again. So that's that. I really need to blow my nose, hence the sniffing. So I'm going to go and blow my nose and go outside and see the sun. It's quite a nice day. The sky is blue. And yeah, I don't have loads on today, daytime. I've got to do some prep for some classes that I'm teaching on Thursday and Saturday. For those of you who do not know, aside from working at a yarn shop, I also am a musical theatre singing teacher. So I'm doing that tomorrow and on Saturday. And it's kind of end of term, so we're trying to do like fun things. So I'm going to prep some fun things, but still learning. So going to prep some music for them that they will hopefully find fun today. And yeah, and then in the evening I've got choir practice. I'm in a Christmas choir. We've got some services in like 2 weeks, and because I've been away, I've not been to a rehearsal for a wee while, so I'm hoping that I'm able to catch up when I go this evening. So that's that. I'm gonna blow my nose and leave the house. See you later. Hello, once again, it is 12:22. I have successfully got my nails done. I have gone for pink. I don't even know if that was on the options of what I said I was considering getting, but that's what we have. I'm just checking that the microphone is working, which I think it is. I've attached it to myself. Congratulations to me. I'm hoping that the microphone means that you can't hear the construction noises that are happening outside, but I can, and it is quite unpleasant, but there you go. So I'm back at home. I also, while I was out, cold medicine haul, got 2 packets of Beecham's all-in-one tablets. They're my favourite because they don't have caffeine in them. As previously mentioned, literally in this episode, I'm not a caffeine girly. It makes me all anxious and stuff, so I don't like the Lemsip ones that have caffeine. Like most cold and flu medicine, I feel like is like paracetamol, something else in caffeine, but this one really works for me. So I've doubled down, so that I always have some that I can take. So I'm going to take some now, and do a bit of knitting. So I thought I would show you what I have to be knitting on, which is going to be the majority of this month. It's me and my knitting and my life, and that's on Vlogmas. Woolens and Nosh incoming. This is where I have got to. I think I showed you this yesterday, so this is no surprise. But the colour for today is emerging, and it is another shade of blue, a very fetching shade. I quite am enjoying it. So I've got, each colour seems to be about 4 rows, so I'll be knitting my 4 rows on that. I have also, because I had to switch from the 2.25 to the 2mm, I am on a slightly shorter cable. I had thought ahead and bought a 100cm 2.25 circular needle, because an 80cm is like comfortable for doing like 1 sock in magic loop, but it's a little tight for 2, like it's just a little awkward. And the 100cm is perfect. So I've ordered another 100cm from Tribe Yarns, who are my go-to Chalgu needle resource. They have literally all of them and are based in Scotland, so great. They used to be based, weirdly, in Richmond, I think, so really have gone the whole length of the country, and are in Scotland, so that's where I get my needles from. They have everything, like all of the tips, like the mini ones, all the different cables. It's great. So this is where hopefully those will be arriving in the next few days, but for now it's fine on 8cm. It's just not ideal. Project number 1. The bag also continues to bring me much joy. Gorgeous illustrations. Other projects. This is the Christmas sock that you've seen before. I have done nothing. It is exactly the same. I have not progressed. I have not got needles out. It's just as is. It's really like the leg of the sock is really long. I don't know why I would have done it so long. Like even with this stretch, it's like a proper boot sock. But I guess I'll do the other one to match. So that is a kind of backup project that hopefully I'll have time for, but who's to say? That is happening. I also have my other advent, which you'll have seen yesterday in my knitting on it, and also this project, which I want to talk about because I don't think I've talked about it at all, full stop, on this platform. So I have not pulled out the colour for today, but I will be getting a new background colour today, very exciting. And yesterday this colour was a foreground colour, asparagus, with the first day's colour, dusk. And it was a very simple little like kind of cross pattern. Enjoyed it, not too complicated to knit. Liking the colour relationship. It's fun. Not that much to say on this. I feel like I did have something to say, but I can't. Oh, that in the pattern it says that you can do about 18 rows per day with the colors, because obviously all the different motifs are different, but the like yarn balls are the same. So it recommends, if you want like a cowl / scarf thing that will wrap around like twice, to do about 18 rows a day. So I did do 18 rows, and I think I'll be following that as I go. So this is this. I definitely have some of this left over. I'm anticipating having leftovers of almost every colour. So I'm kind of looking forward to having like lots of different 4-ply scraps in like colours that I really like to just like play around with. So yeah, a plus here. Project complete for yesterday. I'll pick it up for today. Next project. This is a mini podcast now. Welcome. This is the Stockbridge cardigan by Isolde, which I have wanted to make for ages. It's one of those that has like always been on my periphery, but I was always like, I'm not the kind of knitter who's like good enough or like has patience to knit an all over fingering weight garment, but turns out I am that knitter. So me and my I actually don't think there's anything that I'm knitting right now that's not like a whip that has like been parked for several months that is on anything larger than a 3.25 millimeter needle. So we're really locking in my fingering weight yarn era. So this is knit in the St. Magnus DK, St. Magnus 4-ply, which is dyed in Orkney. It has lamb's wool and angora, and it's just a delight to behold. It's so fluffy, like it's just lovely. I am not a mohair girl. I'm not an alpaca girl. I don't like either. Also, sorry, ridiculous level of green and yellow stripes happening here. It will not fit over this because it has like a serious batwing situation, but I have tried it on. It does fit. It's quite a thin sleeve, which is not normally what I go for. It's like a set-in sleeve. But that's what is in the pattern, and I'm anticipating this being more of like a summer cardigan that goes like over dresses that are short sleeved. So I'm anticipating the sleeve just going like over t-shirts, not over like a full sleeved top underneath, because I feel like that could maybe get uncomfortable with such a tight sleeve. So I'm not sure, but I'm just knitting to pattern. Although I don't think I'm knitting the sleeve decreases to pattern. I'm just kind of winging it, because I can't be bothered to look at the pattern. I just want to work on the sleeve. So I've done the neck and the button bands, because I like to do those ahead of time, even though they're always last on the pattern. I just like to get them over and done with. And then also it makes it easier for trying it on as you go, because you actually know what the middle section's going to look like. So yeah, this is kind of a background project. Will probably be picked up again more in January. But yeah, no more to say, no comment, just stripes happening. Love it. Haven't talked about it. Here it is. Very satisfying. Snap ASMR. I also have this, which I've shown, which is my Antarctica all over, which I'm also starting the sleeve on. So I think the last time I showed you, I'd pretty much finished the body, but again, I've done the neck finishing. And I have started, all the yarn is in a tangle. I've started on the sleeve here, which is going relatively well. I've done one motif. Here we are. I've tried it on. I like it. I'm very happy with the length. I'm less happy with the neck. I feel like it might be a little bit wide. I think I might do it again and like either pick up fewer stitches or do a decrease on the first round, or just knit it longer so that it goes in slightly further. So I'm not sure, but I might block it and see if that makes it any better. But here we are, moving forward with this. Again, background, again, 3mm needles. There's a theme. It's just so good. The colors are incredible. I wish I could take credit for having chosen these colors, but I did just knit exactly what they told me to do in the pattern. So there we go. That's that. Those are all my projects that I've now shown to you for the last 10 minutes. I'm gonna go and take some cold and flu medicine. I might eat a bagel, and I'm gonna watch some vlogmasses, and I'm gonna knit for just a little bit until I have to do some work. I'll see you later.
Oh, the lilac snow, drifting down so soft and slow outside my window. I watch it go. Oh, the lilac snow. And though the world may seem so